As we celebrate Black History Month, there are several shows and events honoring the creativity and influence of Black artistry in our community.
This morning, Good Day Austin's Tiara Newbaum is getting a preview of a few of them. She is live in East Austin with a look. Hey, Tiara, good morning.
Good morning, Casey. We are here at Austin Playhouse, and this is where the world premiere of Nightbird. It's going to be taking place next Friday. So, Taji, what's this story all about?
This story is about an artist who sort of lost her way and trying to find her way back to her work and back to herself, and she does that by coming home and returning to her family and making new friends and, yeah, just trying to rediscover herself as an artist and as a person.
We're celebrating Black artistry not only on the stage here, but in the kind of lines of this show. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think Black artists have always been instrumental to Black activism and Black liberation movements. And I think that this play is just an extension of that. I think this artist is grappling with not only what it means to be a woman artist, but especially what it means to be a Black artist, what it means to be a Black artist in this time. And she's been deeply affected by the things that are happening in the world around her, and that's sort of how she's gotten lost. And so by reconnecting with those things, that's how she's finding her way back.
The world premiere of this, and you guys got to work with the playwright R. Eric Thomas last week. What was that like, India?
It was really, really wonderful to have him in the room to help us navigate some particular points in the scenes. Also, he didn't always have the answers to the questions, which is very typical of playwrights. They sort of create these worlds and they say, okay, you can interpret this, and I just want to see how you play with this. And so that was really nice to have him there to say, oh yeah, I never thought about it that way. So it was just really nice to have his input, and also just his spirit in the room was really grounding for me, and I'm sure it was the same for everyone else.
What an incredible experience. What's the preparation been like for this?
Lots of memorization, lots of movement. There's a lot of tricks in the show, a lot of theatrical magic. So we've been trying to figure out how to really build this world and do some tricks within it in front of people. And I think that there's a lot of the preparation, just trying to navigate all of that. Yeah.
For somebody who hasn't been to Austin Playhouse, what's it like to come to a show here, and where can people get more information on the upcoming event?
I love, and what I particularly love about this space is that it's intimate without feeling like people are right on top of you. And so you really get to feel the energy from the rest of the audience. You laugh with them, you're kind of gasping with them, and I really love that about this space, that you get to really get an up close and personal look with the actors and also interact with the audience in a very natural way. And you can get information on tickets at austinplayhouse.com. You can buy them right after we're done.
Yeah, the tickets are on sale now. What roles do you guys play?
I play Shell, an artist.
And I am Thalia Richmond, a decorator, and many other trades.
So what are people going to kind of see from y'all?
Oh, man, I think people are going to see folks who are grappling with some very real issues, who are grappling with identity, who are grappling with their relationships, who are grappling with the stuff that we go through, especially like folks who leave home and make a return. Like, what does it mean to come back and things are changed, and how are you different, and how do you reconnect? And I think there's a lot of humor, a lot of unexpected humor. There's a lot of joy. I think a lot of playing. Yeah.
Yes, there's definitely moments of just pure comedy, and it's really nice to have that balance of, yes, we're dealing with some heavy internal things, but at the same time we find moments to laugh. There's definitely levity. So
I love it. Okay, ladies, thank you so much. AustinPlayhouse.com. You heard it here. You can get the tickets now. The world premiere March 3rd, which is next Friday, and we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, absolutely, Tara. Thank you. I know you and I, Casey, love the arts. We support the arts. So.
Yeah, grew up doing theater. It's a powerful medium.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Tara.
We'll be right back.